call the action today, my colleague Tim Tyndall. And Tim, it's apropos to come back to California because kart racing was born here, right?
For 30 years, they've been doing some form of kart racing here in California. A lot of it's been done right here at the Adams Kart Track.
Some famous names racing here, Parnelli Jones and Mario Andretti. A girl we're going to be watching for today in the Piston Port Light class. Tim, tell us about her.
That's right. Watch for number 12, Lisa Braybrooks. You'll see some skillful maneuvering, and she'll also get a battle from number 9, Dave Leflang.
That sets the stage. We'll be right back with all the action from the Adams Kart Track in Riverside, California, and the California State Championships. Larry Huffman welcoming you back to Adams Kart Track in Riverside, California. Founded in 1959, this track is one of the oldest karting tracks in the world. And that's the short back straightaway portion of the track. The wide, famous Monza sweeper into turn number 1. As the Piston Port class comes out for practice, let's take a look at the 15-turn Adams Kart Track course. The drivers come out on the grid for the pits and stage, then to the start-finish line, then into turn 1, the sweeping Monza turn, and through the S's, turns 2, 3, and 4. Here's the Monza turn 1. A slightly banked right-hand turn, setting up for the S's. Then through turn 3 and 4, then a short left-hander, turn number 5, then that back straightaway into turn number 6. The drivers will set up coming out of 6. First down that straightaway, the short straightaway, then setting up for turn number 6, rocking him into turn number 7. Number 7, a slight left-hander, then a sharp right-hander, turn 8. Then into turn number 9, then another series of S's. Out of turn number 9, a series of sharp right and left-hand turns, heavy on the braking. Then into turn 15, then that long straightaway. And there's the straight. Let's take a look at the regulations in the Piston Port class. 16 years or older, 295 pounds, the driver and the kart, top speed 90 miles an hour. Single speed centrifugal clutches. A very competitive class. Qualifying action in heat number 1. Number 12, Lisa Braybrooks, out in front. And Lisa is very, very tough to pass. Braybrooks in front. Number 9, David Leflang in second spot. Lisa driving an Emmett kart with a TKM motor. Leflang holding on a second and trying to figure out a way to get around the elusive Lisa Braybrooks. And the white flag, the final lap. 48 seconds for this class is considered extremely fast. But the way Leflang is pushing Braybrooks, we might have a real fast time. The final lap. Lisa Braybrooks, number 12, in front. And Leflang is on her back wheels. There is Lisa adjusting the carburetor, adjusting it leaner, a little more horsepower, but higher temperature. Richening the carburetor mix lowers the temperature, but also drops off the speed. And you can see the drivers actually adjusting the carburetors as they're going through the turns. The final lap in this Piston Port qualifying heat. Checkered flag coming out. Will it be under 48 seconds? Yes, 48. Well, 48.1 seconds. Lisa Braybrooks wins it. So Lisa Braybrooks wins heat number 1 and heads for the mandatory weigh-in at the end of every race. Lisa Braybrooks may not look very intimidating, but when this attractive 24-year-old climbs into one of her lightning-fast sprint karts, watch out. Lisa is one of the nation's top sprint kart racers, but she became involved in the sport only 4.5 years ago as an observer. The road so far has been paved with gold.
One day, my father and I stopped by the track to see a friend race. I saw everybody out there having a really good time. All these karts driving really fast, and I thought it would be fun. Dad bought me a kart the following weekend, and we started racing the weekend after that.
Lisa has raced in New Zealand as a member of the U.S. sprint kart team. A Although she does a lot of her own maintenance, Lisa's father, Phil Braybrooks, owns a racing performance shop and does all of Lisa's mechanical work. He also used to race a bit himself, but on a much different type of track.
My father's an old-time drag racer. When I was just a little girl, he used to take me out to the drag races all the time. I've always loved the drag races. Wish I could do that someday, but now that I've actually gotten into the road racing style, I think I like that a lot better than just going straight.
While winning 3 and sometimes 4 different classes in one day, Lisa often shares some of her skills with other drivers.
Another part of my racing sometimes involves helping some of the other drivers, not in my class, of course, in some of the junior classes, the other novice classes, basically helping them, show them what their karts are doing wrong, what they can do to adjust them to make them handle a little bit better. Just basically show them the ropes around the track.
Lisa Braybrooks, definitely queen of the sprint kart road racers. And now qualifying heat number 2. It's a rolling start, and they are underway. And your leader, number 9, David LaFlang. LaFlang leading these 90-mile-an-hour karters around the 15-turn track. And that is Lisa Braybrooks in second. So it is LaFlang in front. Braybrooks running in second spot. And Lisa is feinting, looking for an opening, trying to get around David LaFlang. Down the front straightaway at over 90 miles an hour. LaFlang holding on, and Braybrooks is right on his back wheels. LaFlang holding on to the lead. Braybrooks on the inside. LaFlang shuts the door. The battle of the Piston Port sprint karts. Number 9, David LaFlang in front. Now opening up a lead over Lisa Braybrooks. Can he continue to outbrake Lisa? And that seems to be the key at this point. LaFlang, the final lap. The white flag coming out. 90 miles an hour into that first sweeping right-hand turn. The clock running, 48 seconds, a good time. Let's see what they can turn the final lap in. Lisa Braybrooks putting the pressure on LaFlang. All over the track, 90 miles an hour, less than an inch off the ground. Into the hairpin. Braybrooks pulled along behind as if by an invisible string. David LaFlang leading the queen of the sprint kart racers in the final lap, the final 10 seconds. It is a drag race to the finish line. LaFlang, number 9, watch the clock. 47.8, an exceptionally fast time for David LaFlang. And Lisa Braybrooks will have to finish second. Coming up, more exciting Piston Port racing action in the main event. Welcome back to Adams Kart Track in Riverside, California. Larry Huffman calling the action. And this is the Piston Port main event. The drivers coming around. The riders to watch, Lisa Braybrooks, number 12. Number 9, Dave LaFlang, who won his heat race. Number 57, Matt Moore. And number 11, Troy Rutherford, a cousin of J.R. Rutherford. The green light comes on. And the Piston Port main event is underway. And out in front, David LaFlang. LaFlang, number 9. They reach down and adjust their carburetors. That's Lisa Braybrooks in second. And looks like Matt Moore, 57 in third. Up the chute into the hairpin, still LaFlang in front as they reach down and adjust that carburetor while running. Into the right hander, then the left hand. LaFlang holding on to the lead. Braybrooks concentrating right on his back wheels. David LaFlang in front. Lisa Braybrooks on him like a Krishna on an airport traveler. Down the long back straightaway, 90 miles an hour. LaFlang holding on to the lead. Braybrooks in second. Matt Moore in third. And the rest of them coming on strong. Setting up in four-wheel drifts, trying to outbrake the very, very seasoned Lisa Braybrooks in second. And LaFlang is doing an excellent job. Look at the body English. They say you drive one of these karts with your hips. And that's a good example of how they do it right there as they throw it into the turns. It is LaFlang, Braybrooks, and Moore running third. This is for the Piston Ford Championship. No suspension on these karts. They are four-wheel projectiles. And we are in the main event. And there's the distance between first and second. David LaFlang, number 9, and number 12, the beautiful Lisa Braybrooks. Lisa Braybrooks, she says, I want to drive Indy cars, 24 years old, and a brilliant racing career ahead of her. And getting some very valuable experience here at Riverside. Adams Kart Track, founded back in 1959. One of the oldest tracks in the country. 90 miles an hour down that front straightaway. And into the Monza turn, and Lisa Braybrooks is right on the back end of David LaFlang. The question is, can LaFlang hold her off? Because Lisa is putting the pressure on him. There's that straightaway. LaFlang tries to block. Beautiful job. Lisa going to the inside, and LaFlang blocks her. Through the left and right-hand turns. 15-turn course, 3/4 of a mile long. And here's the final lap. LaFlang, can he hold on for one more lap? Here's Lisa on the inside. They touch. And Lisa takes the lead. A beautiful pass. Let's look back in slow motion. Lisa Braybrooks on the inside barely touches and goes by. A beautiful pass in the final lap. And now it is David LaFlang's turn to play catch-up. Can he catch the elusive Lisa Braybrooks? Whoa. LaFlang all over the track trying to reel her in. He led for every lap except the last one. And this is the final lap. The Piston Ford main event. The checkered flag coming out. It is Lisa Braybrooks by half a wheel length. The new California State Piston Ford champion. Let's look at the final charge by David LaFlang. But it is all for naught. And Lisa Braybrooks takes home the bacon. Braybrooks heads for the weigh-in. And the accolades of the crowd. LaFlang is second, Matt Moore third, and Troy Rutherford rounds out the top four. So Lisa Braybrooks notches another championship. The California State Piston Ford champion.
Lisa Braybrooks had great runs all day long in that Piston Ford race. You were in second place. You made a smooth move there on the last lap.
Yes, I did. It was tough. He didn't give me much room at all. I had about a half-inch left on the track, and I made the pass, though.
Does that happen often when you're in second place? Are you able to find those openings like that, or were you lucky, fortunate, and skillful this time?
I didn't really have an opening there. I just tuned the carburetor correctly and got into it and got down on him and made the pass right at the end of the chute, too.
Well, good driving today. We're very proud of you, and congratulations, Lisa.